Okay, here we are with Scott Memhard. We're at Cape Pond Ice, and Cape Pond Ice is responsible for, are you responsible for all of the ice that are on the displays at Boston for New Year's Eve?
Pretty much all the ice comes out of Cape Pond Ice Company. There is a block ice company down in Rhode Island that makes some ice, but we try and keep it made in Massachusetts for that, for first time in Boston.
And you've had sculptors working on special displays that are done sort of in pieces and then transported
Yeah,
to
well, the weather is so unreliable for New Year's Eve in Boston for first night. So we have one sculptor named Sean Fitzpatrick who's working on a couple of athletic-themed ice sculptures. And he does them in pieces over here. Starts with the basic building block, which is a 300-pound ice cube, and he's carving it up. And so he's one. And there's another guy up in Lawrence named Donald Chappelle, and another guy down in Rockland named Steve Rose, Ice Effects, and they're all contracted by First Night to do various projects at the Frog Pond or Copley Place or Boston Common or whatever.
Wow. Okay. So they're not doing this out. They're getting paid to do this.
Oh no, they've worked it out so they get good money for it. Yeah.
Well, these guys must be the best at what they do if there's people paying them.
They're world-class sculptors, and some of them have been doing major monumental ice sculptures for 10, 15, 20, 30 years. Even they qualify as master sculptors. Yeah.
So if anyone sees a Shaq or a Tom Brady, it
started here at Cape Pond Ice
in Gloucester, Massachusetts.
Yeah. And if the weather's against them next week, they'll all be in here working. It'll be a regular Santa's workshop. We've had situations where they had a dory that was like 30 feet long with guys rowing in it, and we had a winged horse that was being set up here. But they'll build it here in the ice house where it's 28 degrees, no problem with the weather, and then we'll chop it up with chainsaws and palletize it, put it in the truck, and then they use a fork truck to assemble it when they get down to Boston.
That's amazing. And what is the capacity here? Like, for the people that will see this for the first time, how much ice do you guys make? Can you make here a day?
The block ice manufacturing area has been cut down a little bit over the years, just because there's not the demand from the boats that there used to be. But we can make 1,800 of these 300-pound ice blocks in the tank at any one time, and it's a 48-hour freezing cycle. It actually takes longer to make the really super clear sculpture blocks that you see like this.
Ah.
This takes 96 hours to make a clear block with extra filtration and aeration to bubble it. Makes it as clear as it is. But you can see.
Yeah, you can see right through that.
Yeah.
So is that a different? So are those ones go for like a different price? Is it different qualities and
like
stuff?
3 times more labor involved in making a clear block than what we crush up and put on a boat. Just takes 48 hours to freeze, and it has white air bubbles in it. It's not sculpture quality like this.
Oh, well, there you go. We just learned something.
Ice is not just ice.
Ice is not just ice. Okay, so how many guys do you think? So how much have you? Can you talk about how much ice you've been contracted to produce for this particular event?
We just sent, I don't know, 3 truckloads of ice. There were like 60 blocks, 60 of these on each load.
So that's 18,000 pounds per truck.
No,
60 times 300.
Well, yeah. So it's like 10 tons of ice. Yeah.
Yeah, 10
1,000 pounds in a ton. So into Brookline, we did a load down to Rockland where he's working on it there, and then another load up to Lawrence where he's working in his freezers there. So,
amazing.
A lot of ice.
Yeah, made in Gloucester, Massachusetts.
Starting with good Gloucester water.
There you go. All right, Scott, we're going to take some pictures now.
Excellent.